Hey guys, welcome back to the Homemade Haven. Today I am in the chicken pen area and I've decided that I'm going to separate our geese from our hens and roosters for a little bit. You might have caught in our last video where our geese and our roosters have been getting into some tuffles. And since we have just combined both of our flocks, our American Bresse chickens, in with our other breed egg-laying chickens, the geese are not too thrilled about it because they have been part of our egg-laying flock, and so they're having a hard time accepting our dual-purpose flock in with this group. So today my goals are to get a separated area for our geese to coexist with our chickens, just putting a little fence in between them so that they can still be friends through the fence and nobody's hurting each other. And I'm also going to remove the chickshaw that we brought our dual purpose chickens into our egg laying pen area. Our American Bresse have been staying in the chickshaw, and now it's to the point where some of the breasts are coming out of the chickshaw and going into our main coop, which is what we want them to do. And this week we are going to be seeing weather that is down into the teens Fahrenheit, so it's going to be really cold for our area. Though I think our chickshaw would provide enough shelter for our chickens, I don't think it's going to provide a lot of warmth without some kind of tarping. And so I figured this is the best week to go ahead and get them transferred into the big house so that everybody stays nice and warm and comfortable during the rest of this cold season. Okay, so in case you have not seen our chicken setup here, we have our main coop here. On the back part we have our rabbit hutches. I just added these sheets of plywood over this past week because we've had some crazy winter storms and I just wanted something to help guard and protect our rabbits without having to move all 22 rabbits way over there into our metal shop every single time the weather is bad, and then move them back over here because we would rather keep them in with the chickens because we already have this fencing that's in place and it's just easier to keep everybody all in one area. So our chickens have this whole area to come out. They eat and drink in this area, and then they have a good amount of space back in here that's kind of grown up. It's a lot of dog fennel, but it helps keep them protected when they are inside the fence, which most days we do allow them to free range on our property. But sometimes, you know, we want to keep them inside of the fence whenever we're training them to lay eggs inside the house or whatever the case might be. So this week everybody's going to be staying in this area all together, learning how to get along. This here is our chickshaw. This is just a mobile coop here that we have kept our American Bresse flock in previously, and have moved them around our property. But once we decided that we are going full American Bresse, we moved this shaw into this area and have just been allowing them to stay in there so that they know that inside of this fencing is where they belong. But now we want to take this out and hopefully get them all integrated into this one coop all together. I'm honestly not really sure where on the property I can move this that the chickens won't think that they're supposed to sleep in it at nighttime. I'm gonna try and move it way far into the pasture, probably like a ridiculously far away area so that maybe they won't see it whenever it comes time to go to bed tonight. And our plan is to come out before the sun is completely down, and we'll just kind of corral everybody into the big coop. Fingers crossed that this works and that we're not having to transport chickens from way out in the pasture all the way up here tonight in the dark. So chickshaw is way over here by the woods, and the chicken coop is way over there. So hopefully they don't get any ideas and come all the way out here for bed tonight. Let's go ahead and get the eggs that were laid in here. So it's going to be a little bit of a process getting these chickens to not only go to bed in the coop over there, but also lay their eggs in the coop over there, because chickens are creatures of habit and they like everything exactly the same every single day. So trying to break the cycle of them looking for this shawl to go to bed and to lay eggs might be a little difficult, but I'm hoping that they catch on quick. You can see our geese kind of team up with our egg layers over here. So they'll run with them and protect them, but our full Bresse flock is all by itself. They've accepted that Bresse rooster because that Bresse rooster was living with the egg layers already. So it's like they all get along, but now that we brought the other Bresse in, they're not having it. And really the point of having the geese was to protect our chickens when they are free ranging. So if they're only protecting part of our flock, they're not really doing their job. Someone's hiding out over here in the rabbit area. Oh. Hello, bun. Okay, so now we need to figure out a situation for our geese. We don't want them to be completely separated from the chickens because the goal is to have them bond with all the chickens. And as of right now, our Bresse flock and our original flock are not integrating because the geese are keeping them separate. So we want our Bresse and our other egg layers to all coexist together and again shack up inside of the coop together. And if the geese are in the way preventing them from doing that, then it causes a problem. So we're definitely going to keep them in the chicken run area because they need to be kept all together, just somewhere that they can see each other through a fence. We don't need a big fence because geese don't jump and they can't fly without getting a good running start. I've also got to think of something that provides a little bit of shelter for them as well, even though they don't mind when it's raining and that kind of thing. But if it gets down into the teens and it's wet, we really don't want them getting any kind of frostbite out here. Alright, so we have this hog netting that I'm going to use. It's pretty short. I think it's only like 30 inches tall, but that's enough for the geese. And I'm not going to worry about electrifying it because their perimeter fence will be electrified already. This is simply just to provide a barrier between our geese and our chickens for a couple of days. What a mess. Guess we can take our Christmas wreath off the coop door now.
Go, Karen. Go, Karen. Go, Karen.
Karen, you're trapped.
Go on, Karen.
Gotta go down the goose chute.
Come here, let me help you.
Boop. So we have our existing perimeter fence all the way around, and we've just taken this little fence and basically made a chute all the way around and through this side here and just on the other side of that rabbit hutch there. So they will have this hutch to get up underneath. We'll put some straw down on the ground for some warmth. They'll have this whole side of the coop as a windbreak, and they can still do a border patrol to let predators know that this is their territory and that they've got to stay out of here. right, so now we just wait until the sun goes down a little bit and come back out here and try to sort everyone out. Okay. Sun is going down, and thankfully all of the breast chickens are inside the chicken area. They did not follow the chickshaw way out in the pasture, so step one is good. Don't mind my hands. I've been working with the pigs, so I'm probably all muddy and disgusting, but farm life. So first goal is we're gonna get these geese into their run. I thought they were gonna go right in. I guess she did. So we just gotta get him back in this run and close them off, because if we try to start corralling the other chickens into the big coop, oh my gosh, look at this. Are they just gonna go in? They were all just walking over there like they were gonna go in the door. They might make it easy on us. If so, that'd be great, because I don't want to be out here all night chasing chickens and geese. So, first goal, we're gonna get the geese into this little chute here. We got one in. See if she'll stay in.
Come on, Goosey. Come on, Goosey, Goosey. You stay in.
So Reagan's gonna try and corral the other end. Come on, Goose, Goose, Goose! Wrong way. Oh.
Wait.
So much for that.
Wait, what do you do?
Just walked right over it. We'll get some white posts and make it a little tougher.
Mommy's going out.
Go, Reg. Go this way. Go, get. Push him in that way.
No! You stay in, Goose.
Okay. No. Stop doing that. They're not the most graceful animals. I might have to bring out some of those white posts to just reinforce that.
Well, maybe if they're not being chased, they would stay.
Maybe.
What do you think? Go back to them.
You got your pool, you got your food. You can still see your chickens. So the geese are not thrilled about their new situation here, which the geese are not thrilled about most things, so I'm not taking it too hard. Next, we gotta try and corral all of these chickens, all of these breasts. I think we've got, I don't even know how many we have, to be honest. 17? Maybe? But Reagan and I are gonna start pushing them towards the coop door and see if we can get them tucked in for the night.
No, just let her go. It's fine. Just get these ones.
There we go. Just stand right there. We've only got one place to go.
Unless they squeeze through the fence.
That's it. Do it. You can do it. All right, I'm gonna open the big door. There we go. All right, there's 3. Just hang out right there. Yeah. Everybody in. Nope. Wrong way. Nope. Just stand. See? It's not so hard. Shoot! Where's the lock? Success! Everybody is shut up for the night. Fences are closed. We're gonna turn it on and let them go to bed. And then we will check back in with them in the morning and see how everyone's doing. All right, so it's the next morning. Good morning. And I watched everybody come out of the coop this morning to see what the reaction was from our geese. And as the breast chickens were coming out of the coop this morning, the geese were all freaking out and making all the noise. They've been pacing their fence trying to figure out how to get to them because the breasts have been eating from the feeders that our original flock usually eat from, and the geese were not happy about it. But I think our plan is working. The geese are separated so they can still honk and oversee everything, but they are not able to come after our chickens. So now our chickens are slowly integrating. Our breast rooster from the new flock has not been very kind to our egg layers from the existing flock, but they're just sorting out their pecking order, so not really concerned about that. They're doing what we want them to do. There were a couple of egg-laying hens that had jumped in with the geese to eat their food, which again is not a big deal. I don't mind if chickens get inside of this little run with the geese. It's more keeping the geese separated from the chickens because we want the chickens to mesh with chickens and then the geese to just be the protectors. So we'll just keep monitoring and see how this goes, and I guess in a couple of days, whenever I notice that all of these chickens are getting along well and not so separated, then I will let the geese join back with the chickens, and then I will let them out of the net. For a couple of days, I think I'm just going to keep them all contained in the net so that they're kind of forced to coexist with each other. I actually was going to end this video this morning, but when I came out this afternoon, I remembered I wanted to see if our American Bresse were going to lay their eggs inside of the new coop, since their coop isn't here. So I thought I'd pick up the camera one more time, take you guys along to see if they laid inside or if I'm going to have to go on an egg hunt in this area. So our other egg-laying chickens have already all gone to bed. They go to bed somewhat early. It's probably 4:45 or so, and our American Bresse flock like to stay up and party until it's like very dark. I'm gonna have to wait a little while to see if the breasts are gonna come back in here on their own tonight or if I'm gonna have to funnel them back in again. But last night wasn't too bad, so I think they'll catch on pretty quick, even if I do have to give them a little motivation and herd them in. I don't think getting them in here at nighttime is going to be a problem. Alright, so there's a couple in here, and I know these are breast eggs because of the shape and the color, and our other ladies up there don't typically lay in this nesting box, even though it's a nice nesting box. They like to lay here on the floor next to it. We do have one here in this nesting box as well. That could be a breast egg. So this is one of the reasons why I will be getting rid of some of our other laying hens in the spring, because their eggs are just too similar and I can't tell the difference between their eggs and the breast eggs. If I want to have 100% breast eggs for hatching or for selling, then I need to know that they are breast eggs. Show you a color comparison. There's an obvious Easter egger, and then this like dark chocolate, which is from I believe a sapphire gem. And then there's these lighter eggs, which I think this is a breast egg, but all the light tan ones are so close in color and size that it's just going to be too hard to determine which is which. If we want more color variation in our birds or our eggs, we'll get a couple that lay very specific color eggs. I mean, I'm okay with having all white chickens if they're laying eggs and providing meat. But sometimes it's fun to look at some color variation. So as far as I can see, I don't see any other eggs outside of the coop. So I'm assuming that anyone that needed to lay today laid inside the coop. So far so good here with our chicken integrating. I will definitely keep you guys posted in future videos to let you know if this little trick has worked out and how our chickens are coexisting all together. So be sure to check back for those videos. Subscribe if you have not already so that you can keep up with our new content. Thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Until then, see you later.